Welcome back, folks. I'm Jake Ellenbogen, and today I'm going to be talking about the Rams updates because we got a few of them. Before we dive into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, be sure to follow me on all social media at JKBogen, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. And in addition to that, just want to let you guys know that today's sponsor is BetUS. You could get 150 percent bonus match on your first deposit using promo code YouTube150 and 125% on your next two deposits using promo code YouTube150. So be sure to get in on the action there. And of course, as always, please bet responsibly. Okay, guys. So with the Rams here, a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. The Rams just ruled out Rob Havenstein for Monday night against the Dolphins with an ankle. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a significant injury. I think really they're just trying to get out in front of this and just kind of remind people, look, like they're getting people back as well. Joe Noteboom should be in play this week and could play at right tackle. That was mentioned by McVay. In addition to that, the 21-day activation windows are going to start for Steve Avila and Jonah Jackson. That was confirmed today by Sean McVay, which is very exciting. The Rams are getting healthier again. That's a good feeling, although it does seem like it's, one step forward, two steps backwards, especially with the Rob Havenstein injury. But the chance was confirmed that, you could see both Avila and Jackson on the offensive line on Monday Night Football against the Dolphins. In addition to that, right now, it doesn't sound like the Rams have any trades that they're trying to do right now or trying to be active at the moment. This could change, however. They're really focused on potentially moving Trey White. Sounds like that is the trade they're trying to make. There's just not a fit there. They definitely overshot it. They thought that really the plan initially was he was going to be playing starting in November, and they were going to let him kind of, onboard slowly because he's coming off a major Achilles tear. And the hope was, okay, if he barely plays in the first half of the year, he could be a really good player down the stretch if he fully recovers. Unfortunately, injuries to Darion Kendrick in camp, injuries to Darius Williams, forced Trey White to start. And it just it didn't go well, right? And now Trey White may or may not be fully healthy. Who knows? It's unfortunate, but I do like that the Rams are being proactive here. It's very similar to last year when, this year I wanted them to just bring back Kello Witherspoon with Trey White because I just thought that they needed another guy after Trey White. And then last year, I wanted them to bring in Carson Wentz and not even bother with Brett Rippon. And they end up, of course, starting Brett Rippon, realized, that wasn't really a fit. They signed Carson Wentz right after, and he ends up winning Week 18 in a game where a lot of the backups sat. So the Rams are no strangers. They make mistakes. They make good moves. They do both. But sometimes when they make the mistakes, they're able to kind of nip it in the bud early on. They have now identified that Trey White just isn't really a fit for what he wants and maybe the Rams want, so I get that. But the big news here, in my opinion, is not Trey White. The big news is, in fact, that Rob Havenstein is out for the Monday game against the Dolphins. That's a significant loss. This is one of the best right tackles in football. He was shaken up in the game against Seattle. He left. Warren McClendon Jr. took over and played a really good right tackle for the rest of the game. Now, is Warren McClendon Jr. a guaranteed plug-and-play starter? Is he going to be great every game? No, but I like him a hell of a lot more at right tackle than I do with him at left tackle. I think that's kind of his natural position. And in addition to that, I think the conversation this week is going to be, Noteboom, for instance. Who do you start, Noteboom or Warren McClendon Jr.? In my mind, I think you start Warren McClendon Jr. The way he played at the end of that game, he already has familiarity playing alongside Dotson. And for the most part, Noteboom hasn't really played right tackle all that much. It's been a lot of the guard. It's been left tackle. He has not played right tackle in a little bit. So I actually like Warren McClendon Jr. there. And then depending on how the whole thing works out between Noteboom and, Noteboom's definitely going to play, but the whole thing works out between Jonah Jackson and Steve Avila. I think you could be looking at a combination of two different offensive linemen. The first offensive line, the 5-man, you got Alec Jackson at left tackle. Okay, this is my preferred one. Then you got Steve Avila at left guard. Then you have center Jonah Jackson, or vice versa, whatever. I would probably go with Avila at center and Jonah Jackson at left guard, Dotson at right guard, and Warren McClendon Jr. at right tackle. But I could also see them going with the big names and just having Noteboom at right tackle. I could see them being interchangeable, like I said, at left guard and center. And that's really it. If they don't play, then it's going to probably be, I would say more likely, Steve Avila is more likely to play than Jonah Jackson. That's just always been the case. And if Avila plays, I think he's going to start at center. And I think then you'd have potentially McClendon at right tackle and Noteboom at left guard. You could mix and match. Maybe you really like the way Diedick is playing. You keep him at left guard, Avila at center. Maybe you really like the way Bo Limmer's playing. You keep him at center. You move Avila to left guard. Bottom line is the Rams have a lot of different things they can do. Of course, they want to just be fully healthy and have their 5 guys back. Obviously, losing Rob Havenstein on Monday is going to suck. But at the same time, they're getting healthier. And the hope is it's not a significant injury. It doesn't put him on the IR. He misses 1 game and, he comes back. But, we're going to find out. I think this is a big deal, though. This is kind of hey, you won 4 of your 8 games that you played so far. So you hung in there. You gave yourself a shot. And now you're going to be getting your offensive lineman back. No word on John Johnson for whatever reason. I thought he was closer than this, but who knows? But right now, I think the Rams are in a great spot. And I understand, it may seem like they might not make a move, and okay, but I really feel like they should. And, I think that obviously when push comes to shove on Monday, well, today's Monday, but on Tuesday, as the bell gets near and, maybe the Rams are thinking, we could make this move, or somebody calls them. You never know. So all in all, I think Rams fans should be feeling really good about this team right now. As I've said, I think they're going to win the Super Bowl as long as they stay healthy. But yeah, I really feel like this is the news that people were waiting for. Still waiting on John Johnson again, but Avila and Jonah Jackson, if they come back, that run defense or that run game is going to be unlocked. The screen game is in play again. They really haven't been able to get anything going in the screen game because they don't have that type of, Avila can get to that level. He can be that convoy. So can Jonah Jackson. These guys really help in multiple areas. So it's going to be a big thing. We'll see if they come back for the Monday Night Football game. If not, the Rams are going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage because, you have Noteboom hasn't played in a while. Havenstein, one of the best right tackles, is out. You're going to be relying on 2, maybe even 3, 2 rookies, and maybe we'll see if they were to go with Warren McClendon Jr. But regardless, really like what I'm seeing, and we're going to find out. I think Matthew Stafford has already seen everything this year. He's done a really nice job of dodging sacks. He dodged it again against Seattle. He did it and threw a touchdown against the Vikings. He's kept himself clean. Let's be honest here. The offensive line played really well against the Vikings. I thought Seattle got to Stafford, but Stafford did a nice job of staying up and staying clean. So, yeah, we're going to see. That's going to do it for me, though. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Be sure to follow me on all social media at JKBogan, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. And be sure to check out today's sponsor, BetUS. YouTube 150 is the code. 150% bonus match on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2 deposits. But that's going to do it. You guys take care. I'll see you guys soon. Later, folks. Just want to let you guys know that we are doing all 22 live breakdowns every single week, Rams football related, over on Kick exclusively. That's kick.com/JKBogan if you want to get in on the action. And if you want a little something more than just football, I also do gaming streams as well. So check that out. Link is in the description, and hope to see you there. Do you love talking about the Rams, the NFL, or just want to be a part of a community?
Join my free Discord server today. We're over 800 members. We got 24/7 live chat, a level 3 boosted server, the ability to call into JE Live, playing online games with us on Kick streams, toggleable alerts for when I go live on YouTube or Kick so you don't miss a live stream, and exclusive giveaways. Click the link in the description, the comments section, or the link that comes up in the video to learn more and join today.